So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's got space in, real chance! And that's a superb piece of defending.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Adams tries to clear.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Lampard. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Diaz looking to get on the end of this. Can he latch on to this? Matheus Cunha. Wood charging forward, the ball at his feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gets good distance on it. Good ball over the top. Forlan.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Adams gets over and intercepts. Darwin. This is... There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Plenty to aim at here. Climbs up big! There it is! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb. Tries a shot! They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
And the shot! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Substitution.
Here we go again then. Forwards and with intent. Another pass just keeps it. Haaland!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Diaz. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Lampard. Now it's Haaland. Eze. Onana. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And he comes up trumps again. James. And Diaz.
The attendance for this match was
And it's Lampard.
987.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, what a climb! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
That has been cut short. Rodri gets it clear. Højlund gets flagged offside. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Torres. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, 2002 was the first time we got to see Diego Forlan in Europe, at least. He did take a little while to adapt, but soon he started to show the eye for the spectacular, Jim, which became a bit of a hallmark.
Yeah, on a cold night in Manchester, I think it was November time, scored a late winner against tricky opponents from the South Coast.
He latched onto a ball from another very expensively recruited South American and smashed it in spectacularly from 25 yards or so, and little did we know at that point that scenes like this would become commonplace in his career. Oh no, this does not look good! Has a goal! There's a goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what...
Decent hit! And another try! Cleared away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Diaz.
That was lovely, that.
And here's Lampard. Oh, well played. Well timed, excellent interception. Palmer. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister, driving on and making good progress. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Lampard. Aimed beyond the defence. Palmer.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Lampard. Now it's Diaz. Diaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Salah. And here's Torres. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Gets into some space. He is through here. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, super ball. Fernando Torres. And here's Mohamed Salah. Well read, nice interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, played right into his path.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cross goes in there. Alisson deals with it effortlessly. Oh, great ball! Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he's lost his man here. Diaz. James. And he's picked out the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Byrne can get it clear. And the first half is done. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb, very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's played him through. It's Fulham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Fulham have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Vardiol moved on forwards. Timber makes the interception. Diaz. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Van Dijk.
The attendance for this match was 71,800.
And claimed it back swiftly. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Gabriel getting this one clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Frank Lampard. Number 16, Rodri.
And he cuts out the supply.
Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 7, Luis Diaz. Coming
Mohamed
on the
Salah.
field, Number 22, De Bruyne. Number 17,
Diaz.
Onana. Number
Diaz.
18, Darwin Núñez.
And that is
Number
expertly
15,
dealt with.
Substitution in progress.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
McAllister, nice sequence of passes this.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Forlan. Oh, they can break here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's McNeil. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He has found a way through. Driving forward. Diaz. Time and again they are repelled.
There will be 3 minutes.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Good ball over the top. Rodri. And the referee brings it to a close. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well...
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. David Villa plays it short. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedro Porro. There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Fernando Torres. Iniesta. Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pedro Porro cuts it out.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Griezmann. Looking for the run. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Griezmann! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez. And here's Griezmann. Iniesta. Oh, there's a probing ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe. That's a little off target. Nice defending, physical and effective. Picked out brilliant. He's had a hit! Oh, that wasn't far away. So, third corner of the game. Upamecano with the clearance. Dembele, nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's well spotted. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Works it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni, and they win it back again. Quality ball. And it's Morata. Iniesta. Iniesta!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Iniesta. He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Koundé. David Villa. France still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Spain get their fourth corner.
Substitution for France. Number 13, Dembele. Number 22, Chouameni. Number 2,
Up he goes!
Politano.
Just off target.
Number 19,
Mbappe.
Number
Now that looks a decent ball. Ribery.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Thuram. He's beaten the last man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It'll be a throw-in. Heads it! Goal! France! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Kubasi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in here. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Volunteers for each block. Please
Well,
report to the
fitness
staff
and
room
fatigue, the
immediately.
key factors now as we head for extra time.
Substitution for France. Number 23, Jules Koundé.
Into extra time we go.
To replace him is
France
number
just
21,
belts one.
France.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's heaved it away. Nicked it back promptly. Klaus. Gets his pass away. And it's Iniesta. That'll be a throw. Bit too much weight on the pass. Konate gets good distance on it. Saliba calmly anticipates. Ribéry. Thuram. Can he latch on to this? Caught offside that time. And he's managed to get rid. Half-time, extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? The hostilities have already resumed. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Fernando Torres. Oh, this is a chance! Spectacular from Morata, and that may just do it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situation.
He's had a shot! Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. They've got to make this nice and quick. France have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Fernando Torres. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
And a quick announcement for the
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Saliba cuts out the pass. It's just beyond his reach. And he goes cross-field. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Played back in. Looking for the run.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe. Keeper's ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Giroud. Doué. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Danger averted for now. Fran Garcia goes on a run down the left wing. Oyarzabal. And here's Morata. That is a brilliant interception. Diaby. And Doué.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And they're quick to get it back. Morata. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Howson makes the interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Could be danger here. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Hernandez. Oh, nice touch. Doué. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.